Welcome to another video. As you can see, we got lots of stuff just piled in. I'm running out of room, but if you guys remember the last video that you just watched, we got the dash mostly all back in. We still haven't gotten, we got to do like the glove box and the radio and the center bezel. But I mean, we can't get the rest of this done today, but we're leaving that side done, as you know, because the last video, we got to run the bag lines up to the A-pillar for the gauges, and it'll just be easier to get your hand and feed it through without the bottom dash piece on there. So I want to get all the dash and wiring in the car finished today. I mean, we're almost ready to check off this one to rewire the car. But we have to run the rear bag line still up through the strut tower and through the inside of the car. And then once we have the rear bags all plumbed up to the front of the car and we have all three hoses coming to the A-pillar, then we could put the rest of the dash on, because then at that point we'll have to put the switches in and wire to the switches for the tank and everything. But we just need the three hoses for the three gauges that'll be on the A-pillar for the tank pressure, the front back pressure, and the rear back pressure. Okay, I feel pretty smart right now. So I drilled a hole right here. I painted over all the exposed metal, so nothing would rust. There's some exposed metal in here from rubbing. Anyways, drilled a hole right there for the bag line. So watch this. You're gonna stick this, there you go, through there, just feed it. See, and then this line will sit back here away from getting rubbed on whatsoever. And she ends up in here. So I'm gonna do that same on the other side, and we're gonna tee them off in the middle underneath this flap so they're easy serviceable if anything happens. And then we'll have to just run a line up to the dash for the bags. And just like that, we have both lines in here teed off. Then this tee has to run all the way up to the front to the switch, and then you got to tee off by the switch to the gauge, and then from the switch all the way back here to where we're going to mount the tank. Okay, sorry, I kind of got sidetracked, but we have all three lines up to the A-pillar. We have T, that's a T, T for tank, R for rear, and this is an F for the front bags. That way I don't get them confused. And then down here we have an F for the front bags for the switch, and then an R for the rear bags for the switch. So we're gonna have two switches, so that way I also don't get those confused. And then we went ahead and fitted up one of the switches. This is super cool because this is an OEM trim piece, obviously, that sits underneath the steering wheel like this. And I had a I had a cruise control switch here, and then two blank switches. So I took the cruise control switch out because, you know, no cruise control. And I had to drill it out a little bit, but this fit in there, which is awesome. So that's air up, that's air down. Put another switch right here, and then we're putting a button right here for a button to turn all of the 6 gauges on when the car's not on. I think that'll be pretty cool. We have all three lines for the front bags, rear bags, and the tank run all the way through. I guess you can't see because I did a pretty good job, not gonna lie. But they run, you can see them right there. I haven't finished tucking them all yet, but they run under here, underneath the seat. Whoop. And we have the one line sticking out right here. That one's gonna go straight to the tank for the tank pressure. And then I drilled an extra hole right there to run to the T for the rear bags. And that just sits under there like that. Obviously everything's not buttoned up quite yet, but that's like the general idea of what we have going on. All that's all left to do is we actually have to run, like I said, we have the front bag switch and the rear bag switch. We have to get the other switch in here, and then we're actually gonna have to do lines from the switches back to the tank. And this is all the line I have left from that 60 feet. So I don't know if I'm gonna have enough, but I do have extra line from the Audi because I have a whole bag set up for the Audi. So if I can use some line from the Audi if need be. Yeah, so I completely forgot to mention on YouTube that I bought an Audi. It's my new daily from when I sold the S14. So, but I bought it, and 20 miles later, it might have blown up. So I'm just, there'll be another update on that this week. It's at the shop. But yeah, new daily. I have a new daily and still don't have a car. I have 2 cars and can't drive either. It's nice. It's nice, isn't it? So as you saw that we left off, we got the most of the dash put back together on the driver's side with the switches, and we have the feed lines for the bags to the back of the switches. So now we need to run lines to the tank from the switches, which I don't know if I have enough line. Like I said, I have some extra line at home that was going to be for the Audi, but I can just buy another like 60 feet when I need to bag the Audi when I get that back. But there's also some plugs over on the passenger side that I didn't know. I don't know if I remember talking about that, but found out that they were for heated mirrors and heated seats, which I do not have, so we won't be using those plugs. So that's good. We have that figured out. So now I'm ready to put the whole glove box back on. Other than that, we're waiting for the pedal assembly for the STI pedal, because now I'm electronic throttle body instead of a cable-driven throttle body. So that's on the way. Well, didn't want to end the video because it was kind of short. So we're gonna do a wheel reveal. It's 60 degrees yesterday, and now it's snowing. But as you can see, we've got a Conseil box. We're also mocking up a front lip. And we've got the tires for the wheels and the bags for the Audi. But I'm not gonna oh, I guess you can kind of see already. Let's open one of these boxes for you guys. These, as you can tell, are Conseil Astros. We got these in 18 by 9.5 plus 22. The last ones we had were 18 by 10.5 plus 22, but it was too wide. It was hitting the bag and the fender at the same time. So these, we'll be able to add camper, air out without hitting the bag or the fender, and tuck wheel, hopefully. Tire size that we got, which I already threw them in the car, is a 215/35. So let's go throw the tires on and see what they look like with them on. And woo! Sadly, the place I did take it to, I'm not gonna name, did chip it. They chipped one wheel right there. It's not huge, but still a bummer, because you know, these are, I gave the wheels to them in the boxes. But I took them out of the, I mean, you saw, I took them out of the boxes and literally put them in the car to take them over. Like, these did not have this, and you can tell that's from one of the arms on the tire machine, from grabbing the lip of the rim of the wheel. Anyways, oh, they're so pretty. Oh, I love it. All right, guys, well, that is all of the wheels home. I wanted to show you more what the stretch looks like. As you can see, we want quite a bit of lip showing, but this will be good for the tire not to hit the bag and to not hit the fender. That way we can tuck lip on the wheel. I think that it looks freaking awesome. I'm so stoked about it. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. We are gonna paint match the center caps on them, the forest green to match the Forester. I think that'll be a nice little touch on them. But there you go. These are the new wheels. Set them down nicely. Oh, I'm so excited. Still got the bag set up, bags. This front lip for the Foz is gonna go so hard. Just gotta trim it to fit because it's too long. And we gotta paint it too. Oh, there's something else I haven't shown you guys. Side skirt extensions. These are on my 06 wagon. These fit the Forester. Those are the front ones. Another front. Here's a rear one. It'll sit low. I wish I was with the Forester so I could show you guys what these look like. But it's funny because the whole lip kit that I have right now is white. But we gotta paint it all. Anyways, that's where we're gonna end this video. Everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you're stoked about the wheels as I am. I'm super happy. Peace out. Hopefully we'll have the Audi back soon, so I don't have to daily drive that anymore, and we can start doing bags and stuff on the Audi. Hopefully.